What is going on, everybody? I am Logan Graffia here today with a very special guest, the new Breakers quarterback, Aqeel Glass. What is going on, Aqeel?
Nothing much, man. I appreciate you for having me.
I appreciate you hopping on, man. You're actually one of my first interviews from the USFL, actually, so this is really cool.
Okay.
But I want to just go right back to like the beginning, man. Like, let's go back to coming out of high school. What was it about Alabama A&M that made you say, "This is the school for me"?
For me, coming out of high school is all about, getting on the field as early as possible and getting as much experience as possible while in the college game. And I was originally committed to Florida International, going into my senior year of high school. Some things happened. They cleared out the coaching staff, talked with the new coaching staff. They said they wanted a different style of quarterback than myself. So, in my head, I wanted to find somewhere that I can get on the field early, get get experience, and just get good reps in. And Alabama A&M offered that, and so much more.
Man, it was a great choice because when you was at Alabama A&M, you just crushed it, man. You just absolutely killed it in a very tough division, I might say. I mean, it wasn't tough for you because I mean you killed it. What was it like just playing in a division like the SWAC?
It was great. Not only just the players that we had in it currently, but all the history and tradition that comes with the swag and comes with wearing that logo on your jersey and on your helmet. It was a huge honor for me. It was a blessing, and I feel like it's helped me to shape me to be the man I am today.
That's great. And I was talking to someone who actually covers HBCUs and coordinate, and I was asking him about you after we signed you. I was like, "What is it about Akil that makes him so great?" And he was telling me his teammates just gravitated towards him. They just followed him like he was like a general. Was it like being a leader? Does that just come natural to you?
Yeah, as I've gotten older, I think it's come a lot natural to me. My coaches at Alabama and Coach Taylor, Coach Maynard, Coach Ma, they all, helped me to, kind of form that, version of leadership for me because, I'm not always the loudest guy in the room. I'm not the rah-rah guy, but uh, I'm gonna let you know that their expectations and, you know, it's a game that we got jobs to do. We got to handle business and we got to go out there and do it. So I expect you to do it and you can expect the same from me. So it's kind of like a give-give relationship. At the end of the day, as long as everybody respects each other and everybody knows that their brother's gonna go out there and do what they need to do, then I feel like the team's gonna gel and bond automatically.
Man, I love hearing answers like that because that is so you don't see that much these days in the NFL or even just in football in general. I mean, the quiet guy, the humble guy where people just gravitate towards them. I mean, you don't see that much anymore. And I really love hearing that because that people really do lack leadership skills these days and it really is refreshing to hear that.
For sure.
And one of the things that you participated in two bowl games before you left college. I mean, one was the NFLPA Bowl, where of course you killed it, but one of them I wanted to talk to you about is you played in the inaugural HBCU Legacy Bowl. I mean, what was talk about your experience down there playing in that bowl game and some of the people that you may even connected with.
It was great. It was honestly like my first true time in New Orleans, and it's crazy because my grandfather's actually from there and he still lives there, so we don't get a chance to go and see him as much. But um, it was amazing, to be the guys who a select group of guys who get to kick off this amazing event that's going to create so many more opportunities and paths to professional careers. Not only on the football field but off the football field as well. Meeting with all the guys they brought in, Steve Weish, Charles Davis, all those guys. Just getting a chance to connect with them and then just connect with all the greats of the game who have pioneered this road for us. It was an amazing experience, and I just want to thank the Black College Hall of Fame and everybody that supports that for allowing that to just happen and making that come true.
Man, and speaking of like legends, I mean, did you get a chance to sit down and talk with one of them like Doug Williams or anything?
But yeah, for sure. So I actually met Doug, met Shaq, and basically, all the people who were at the head of the Black College Hall of Fame. I got a chance to meet them going the summer before my senior year, so this was like summer 2021, at the Black College Hall of Fame, induction ceremony, and I got their numbers, and ever since then they've been calling me, checking up on me, and just to get a chance to see the fruits of their labor pay off. It's been amazing, because this is something that they had envisioned doing for almost a decade. So I'm just so happy for them, so proud of them, and I appreciate all the wisdom and leadership that they have you know instilled in me, and to have people like that in your corner is amazing.
I mean, Doug Williams, what a man to have in your corner, one of the best to ever do it. And I just want to ask you, like, from your personal on this, what is just one player or even players throughout your career that you tried to, model your game after?
Growing up, I was a huge Peyton Manning fan, so that was always my guy. The way he was able to just basically be the head coach and the offensive coordinator on the field, like he called his own plays, did all that. So that was a guy that I really looked up to. But growing up, you learn to appreciate everybody's game more. You can learn something from everybody. So Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, uh, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, guys in the league today. Um, I just feel like I take something from everybody's game that I see and try and see how I can implement it into my toolbox.
And just this is gonna go like sideways. Being a St. Louis native, I mean, did you get a chance to watch the Rams play at all during that time they was there?
Yeah. So it's crazy because like when I actually got a chance to actually go to games and stuff, I'm kind of like interested in it. It was one of those where we weren't so good. I was born in '99, so they probably had about 2 or 3 years after that they were actually like still legitimate. And after that, it kind of tapered off. So it was always a joke. Like we would go to a game when like Aaron Rodgers was coming or Tom Brady or somebody or a good team was coming to watch their team. But yeah, I got a chance to watch them a little bit. It was always cool to have a pro football team, and it was a great experience for sure.
I mean, one of my first memories, I mean, I was born in '96, and one of my first football memories was when the Saints actually beat the Rams in the playoffs and then going on a drought for 5 years. But so after the Legacy Bowl, you go undrafted, unfortunately, but then you get a call from the Bucks to go to rookie minicamp. Share with me what that experience was like, just being in the rookie minicamp with the Bucks.
I mean, it was a great experience to get in the doors and kind of, see how, pros operate, see how, the day to day is, see how, the play calling, speed, everything, and just be able to get that film and to connect with those guys. It was great. It didn't end up working out, but God had a plan for me, and I'm here where I'm supposed to be, and I'm just excited to get to work.
I mean, when you was there, did you get to talk to Bruce Arians or even Todd Bowles a lot?
I talked to Coach Todd a little bit. Bruce Arians was there like maybe one day, but got to talk to Coach Bowles, Coach Leftwich, Coach Christensen, the QB coach. So got a chance to meet with those guys and just try and learn as much as I could and soak up all the knowledge that I could.
Now you're with the Breakers. So, how many convos have you had with Coach DiFilippo, if at all, yet?
I've had about two or three. You know, Originally he called me when I first got signed. Then he called me around like Christmas time, and then I think I texted him happy birthday or something. So a couple combos, not too many, nothing too in depth, but I'm excited to get to work with him and excited to see what the season holds.
I mean, his specialty is quarterbacks. That's definitely right up your alley. So,
For
I
sure.
mean, what should we expect from the Breakers offense this year? Like, what sort of I mean, have you heard of a scheme yet, or what should we expect?
I mean, we're multiple sets, pro style, West Coast, we do it all. Um, haven't got a chance to, meet the teammates and all that and get all the playbook down. So I'm just ready to, I'm excited to see what the offense is going to look like. I know that I want to score a lot of points. I want to win a lot of games and I want to win a championship. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to be on my P's and Q's. I'm going to have to make sure that the rest of the offense is as well. So I'm just excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, I love hearing that because last year we put up a lot of points, but we just fell a little bit short And I think championship is definitely the goal this year, especially when you lose to a team 3 times in a row. I mean, do you think that kind of creates a rivalry between the Breakers and the Stallions?
I mean, a little bit. Of course, it's always gonna be one of those things where, okay, the first time back the USFL championship, those two teams are kind of gonna be linked for a little bit, especially early. So, I mean, and along with the fact that we'll be in the same city, so it'll be one of those things. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how all the teams come out year two, see how the league grows, see how the teams grow, see how management all that does. So I'm just excited for the opportunity. I'm blessed to be able to, be here.
So I know you said you haven't got a chance to meet like barely any of your new teammates yet, but I mean, what teammates have you got to meet yet?
Uh, I think one of the kickers follow me on Instagram. One of the new wide receivers hit me up on Instagram. So I talked with a couple of guys, but besides that, not too many.
Man, I am definitely excited for this Breaker season. I know you are. And I mean, this is a whole new staff. I mean, the ceiling's up here because I mean, 6-4. I'm sure for you the goal is, of course, championship or bust.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not playing for a championship, then what are you doing? Like in life, you either win or you lose, and I don't really like losing, so I try my best to win. I try myself to prepare myself for win, and for my mindset, my teammates, everything. And I try and control what I can control, and you uh, give the rest to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Man, I absolutely just loved talking to you, Aqeel. I mean, I got some great answers from you. I mean, I got to know you a little bit, and when we first signed you, I actually thought it was a typo. I'm like, there's no way we just signed Aqeel Glass. I mean, there's no way. I mean, because me and my other Breakers guy was talking. I'm like, man, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback, and then you get signed, and we're like, we're just jumping through the roof. Like, we really just signed Aqeel Glass. This man killed it at Alabama A&M. I mean, I expect you to be a fan favorite, Aqeel. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get to work, excited to get to camp, excited to, be a part of Breaker Nation. I know we've already got some bricks that are setting something big up. So I'm just excited to continue to build on that, continue to grow, and I'm just excited, ready to get to work.
So last year it was basically a hub situation. Everyone just played in the same city. This year there's 4. So what do you think the travel is going to be like this year for the season?
I think it's gonna be good. We had voted on, the new CBA and all of that, and they were like, there were some restrictions on how far we could take like the buses, so we would have to fly places, things like that. So overall, the league management, Jim Pop and all those guys at the top of the league are doing a great job at what they do. Continuing to expand the brand, continue to expand the league, and continue to make it a more than viable option for any player, and just make it another opportunity to fulfill some people's dreams.
Now, I know I asked you this back in December when I messaged you on Instagram, but before we go, I just got to get you to tell the people what are the Breakers getting in Aqeel Glass? Not only the player, but the man.
Uh, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a winner in life. I just want to win. That's the most important to me, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm a leader. A man of faith. I'm a man of God, and at the end of the day, I'm Breaker Nation getting one of the best quarterbacks in the world. I feel, and I'm just excited to go out there and show it.
Akil, I really appreciate you taking the time. And I mean, come back anytime if you want. I'm for it if you're down.
For sure, for sure, we can make it happen.
Well, you guys, that was Aqeel Glass. Be sure to check out the Breakers this upcoming year as they are on the road to their championship season.